Hey guys, okay, this is the third time. Do I say that a lot? This is the third time I've tried this, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. This is the new Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint in the shade 110 Fair to Light, 29% squalane. Can somebody please put that in the comments? What is squalane? Like, what's the big deal about that? I don't have it here on my desk, but I think the Wet n Wild one had that in it. I think maybe the Revolution Super Dewy Tinted Skin Tint or whatever had that in it, and I have not heard anything about it. No, that's not true. I feel like I've heard about it, like the name sounds familiar, the word sounds familiar, but I don't know. Okay, so anyway, this is the new, like I said before, they are coming out with a million tinted moisturizers, skin tints and such, and so this is just another one of them. Again, I never have prices or information or anything, so I'll try to put that in the description. All I care about is the product. Does it work? So all right, ultra luminous skin tint, sheer to light coverage. At least they're gonna be honest about that. Melts into skin for a natural dewy glow, powered by 29% squalane. Powerhouse ingredient, locks moisture in and prevents hydration loss. I just had to read the back to find the definition. Oh my goodness. Okay, so glow enhancing ingredients with electrolyte and coconut water blend, vitamin C and E. I guess that does kind of make a difference if you have sensitivity to coconut oil, or coconut water. It's in this, so just watch out for that. Okay, so here we go. This is a squeeze tube. It does have a seal, so that's nice. Okay, this was the shade Fair to Light. It was the lightest shade. And let's see, there it is for shades too dark. I could probably get away with it because, especially if it's gonna have sheer coverage, and then if this is intended for like a summertime product, then my summertime skin will probably blend in pretty easily with it, but it's very much too dark. Oh, it's very coconutty. And I will say, of all the tinted moisturizers that I have tried in the past weeks, this one feels almost oily, but I kind of like it. I was gonna say this is the most nice feeling, but it does feel oily, but it's like a thick oil. And as I have mentioned in several videos for the past couple of months, I have a dry patch of eczema or something. It actually feels really good today, so we'll see if it's on its way to being completely healed. I've been treating that with some castor oil. I may have mentioned this. I can't remember. This is so greasy. And this kind of feels similar in texture. Drop the lid, sorry. To that castor oil, but the more I'm using it, this actually feels a lot like an oily sunscreen, but it's very thick feeling. Like, I don't know if that's that squalane. Oh, people say you don't learn anything from watching TV, but y'all just learned what squalane was, right? What are they saying? I can't remember. I was saying something and I got interrupted by my bad sense of humor. I always try though, you know? Always trying to be funny. I rarely ever succeed and usually fail. Okay, now this one should have said super glowy. Like that, I took it out of my room. That Revolution Super Dewy Skin Tinted Moisturizer was not glowy, especially when compared to this. Like, this will make an excellent glowy primer if you want like super glowy skin. It doesn't look terrible on me at this point. Actually looks pretty as far as like a luminous finish, but I'm not real sure how that's going to translate to real life. It may just make me look oily and greasy. And in my world, and I apologize, my lips are so dry, so I'm gonna put a little bit of lip gloss on there. So dry, I don't know what's going on with that. in my world, greasy, oily is almost the equivalent to dirty, and certainly to gross. Like I don't usually like anything that's too greasy, oily looking. I can get on board with the highlighted area of the face, but when it's just everywhere, for me, it's usually not a good idea. And I think sometimes when we are makeup lovers, enthusiasts, purchasers, or students of makeup stuff, the whole topic, a lot of times we are talked into the fact that certain things are just unequivocally true, such as the most beautiful skin is the glowiest, dewiest, you know, because that's the most youthful look and this and that. I do not find that to be the truth. For myself, I have had 4 children, and my youngest is 6, and his skin is not shiny like this, okay? His skin is very bright looking. He's a boy, obviously. And all my kids were like this. None of them had shiny skin like this. They had full plump faces, even though they have, like my face is very oval long. They all had that oval, none of them had round faces. They all had that oval long-ish face. Plump, but not shiny like this. So I'm just putting that out there as a reason why you don't have to go for the dewiest if you don't like it. I personally, I don't mind, but like I promise you, like, right, if I went out like this, I would feel like a greasy mess. Like, and I rarely see people just out walking around and see their skin that's real shiny and greasy looking and say, that's what I want to look like. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about like everyday women, everyday life. This might be too glowy. So it may make a good primer. It's not offering much coverage, but it doesn't claim to. It says sheer to light. So I would say sheer for sure. I don't see it tackling my darkness at all in any way. I'm gonna put a little bit more around my eyes just so we can kind of get an idea of coverage. And that's, I'm demonstrating these products, ladies. So you can see, and it's honestly, it's for entertainment purposes, you guys, like, honestly. There's nothing I'm doing right here that you couldn't do yourself. But I mean, I so appreciate anybody who watches. I enjoy this so much. It's like, it's therapeutic for me just to sit down and to be able to put the makeup on or whatever it is and then just talk about it, but alone in my house with nobody around because I'm a total introvert, okay? But I'm just demonstrating these products so you guys can get a look at it. I mean, again, you could easily do this in your own home, purchase the makeup, try it. If you don't like it, most places will let you return it in the United States. So, although things may have changed a tiny bit, not much, no, because I returned a couple things to Ulta the other day. So, depending on where you live, you may or may not be able to return stuff for COVID reasons, but hopefully that will be, all those restrictions will be lifted soon, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, don't, just because, you know what, I'm gonna stop. I think you guys get the idea of what I'm trying to say. It is sticky, like, I don't know, a product like this is probably just too glowy for me. It doesn't look bad, honestly, but I do feel like really shiny. So yeah, so there's a good look. It is very, very, very glowy. So at the most for me, this would work as like a primer. I'm not sure how my other products would mix on top of it. If you have very dry skin, this may be just what you're looking for. I have combination / normal skin, I would say, with oily and dry patches. So let me get an up close look real quick before I just skedaddle on out of here. Look at that. It's not giving that dry patch a problem at all. It really, there's no pigment here, honestly. Maybe the tiniest bit. It's just basically a very glowy primer type of product. It's not covering anything, honestly. So yeah, okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to put in the comments like what you guys think is like one of the biggest makeup things that like everybody says you have to do and that's the most beautiful, and you disagree with it. Put that in the comments. Okay, so also don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding my bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.